Flat dumbbell bench press. So you're going to find yourself a bench. Make sure it is nice and flat. If it is higher, just bring it lower. Lift it up from here. Bring it back down nice and flat. Now you're going to grab nice and easy dumbbells just to make sure you can do the form correctly. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to go back with it. I'm going to puff up my chest. Shoulders are up, back and down. Elbows are tucked in. Bring it down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come forward. Back nice and straight. Bring the weights on the floor. Done. Dumbbell incline bench press. So you're going to find yourself a bench. I'm going to lift it up twice. That's once. And that's twice. Next thing, I'm going to grab my weights. If they're too heavy, you can use your leg to bring them up. I'm going to lean backwards, puff out my chest, bring it down here, push it up. Breathe in, breathe out. What I'm not doing, I'm not bringing the elbows out in shoulder level. They're tucked in. Forward, back straight, weight down, done. Dumbbell decline bench press. You're going to find yourself a bench. From here, I'm going to lift it up both, and now that's decline. I'm going to grab my weights. I'm going to go back with the weights. Don't worry, you won't fall. So now, chest is puffed out, shoulders are in, there is an arch in my back, my heels are on the floor, my elbows are tucked in, palms are tucked in. I'm going to bring it down and push up. Breathe in, go down, push up. What I'm not doing is shoulders or elbows are not in line with the armpits. They're tucked in. Forward, come up, back straight, weights down, done. Skull crusher. You're going to grab yourself a dumbbell. I'm going to hold it here and here. You want to make sure you don't drop it on your face. Most important thing. Okay, lying down, there's an arch in my lower back, shoulders and chest puffed out. I'm going to bring it up here. Elbows are tucked in. I'm going to allow it to come towards my skull, hence skull crusher, and push it up. Breathe in and push it up. So remember, it's this part of the arm that's working. So again, elbows are not out, elbows are tucked in. Push it up. Breathe in and push it up. Back down and you're free. If you can't feel it or if your elbows keep going out, have a band between this elbow and this elbow to help it keep in, and then really focus on just extending that arm. Done. Dumbbell tricep extension. You can do it sitting down or standing up. When you're sitting down, there's less pressure on the back, but it does make it a bit easier. So I'm going to grab the dumbbell. I'm going to bring it up, bring it back beside me. Now imagine there's a piece of cake on this dumbbell. It cannot fall, so it has to face the ceiling. If it goes like that or if it goes like that, so you have to keep it like that. Next thing is keeping your elbows tucked in. So bringing it down, extending it towards the sky, bringing it down, breathing in and breathing out. You should be feeling it right there. Facing you, so again, elbows are tucked in, bring it down, breathe out, bring it up. What you don't want to do is elbows out here. You don't want to do that, and you don't want to do a small range of movement. Just make sure you do a full range from here to the top, back down, to the top. Done. Cable tricep push down with a straight bar. You want to adjust your weight, bring this lever to the top one, place a bar like this, you're going to step back, knees soft, core engaged, bring the elbows down, shoulders are back. From here, you're going to push it down, bring it up slowly, push it down, lock it out. What you don't want to do is move this elbow forwards and backwards, and you don't want to kind of use the momentum. Nice and controlled, breathe in, breathe out. Done. Leg press machine. First thing, you want to adjust the seat height. So this is too narrow. I'm going to pull the yellow lever towards me, and with my bum, I'm going to push it away. There we go. Next thing, I'm going to adjust the weight. Now I'm going to get my feet into position. So bring it up. Use the lines on the pad. Imagine there is a mirror down the middle. Feet are symmetrical, same width, same height. Toes are pointing out. Now I'm going to get my butt into position. Push it all the way back against the seat. Core is engaged. Breathing in. As I breathe out, I'm going to push. When I'm pushing, I'm not locking out the knees like that. Keep them soft. Breathing in as you go down. And breathing out as you push. Breathing in. Breathing out. What you don't want to do is use the momentum. And you don't want to do a small movement like this unless it's for medical reasons. Full range from the bottom to the top. Done. Leg extension. Before you sit down, you want to adjust your seat. Easiest way, push it back with one hand, push it down, and you can just adjust it in. Now you can sit down. So ideally, your back should be nice and straight. If it's too far back, I'm going to push it forward with one hand and just lock it in. I'm going to adjust the weight. So if you have mobility issues, you can always adjust the position of the foot pad. So you pull on the yellow thing towards you, bring it up, and now it's easier to get into. If there's no mobility issues, you want to have it all the way back on a number one. Okay. Core is engaged, breathing in, breathing out, and then push. Nice and controlled. Try not to use the momentum, so you're not swinging it and you're not using your neck. Everything is coming from the muscle that should be working. You can also do single leg at a time as well. Done. Seated leg curl. First, you want to adjust the seat, pushing it down with one hand and pushing it forward with the other hand. Make sure it locks in. You're going to take a seat. If you have mobility issues, you can bring it forward, bring your legs in, bring it back, lock it in. Adjust the weight. Core is nice and engaged. Breathing in, bring it down, curl. Feel it at the back of the legs. Breathing in and breathing out. What you don't want to be doing is, again, using the momentum, using your neck. Everything should be coming from that muscle that you are targeting. Done. Wide lat pull down. First thing is you're going to get your knee pads in position. Make sure there's no space so that they don't allow you to fly up. Next thing is the weights. I'm going to grab it wide, so above the bendy bits here. Bring it down with me nice and slowly. Knees go underneath the pad. I'm leaning backwards, shoulders are down, chest is pumped out. Bring it down in a straight line onto your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. As it comes up, you feel the stretch in your back. Don't allow the shoulders to come up. Shoulders stay down. Again. Up. Dumbbell single arm row. I'm going to grab a dumbbell. I'm going to hold it first. Going to get legs into a lunge position. So the arm that's working, that leg is going to be behind. The left leg is going to be forward. You're going to be leaning onto something. Back is nice and straight even though you're bent over. So it's going to come forward here. Feel the stretch. Bring it back beside you. Squeeze the back. You're not twisting the back. You're just squeezing the muscle. Let it stretch. Full range of movement. And squeeze. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. You should only be feeling it in that right lat. If you're feeling in the lower back, the weight could be too heavy or your form and technique is wrong. Same on the other side. Done. Seated row. So you don't have a seated row machine, but you've got a cable and you've got a bench. That's all you need. So choose your weapon of choice. I'm going to go for this B-bar. I've got a bench. I've got this thing is up here. My feet are going to rest on here. So I'm going to grab this with a neutral spine. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to sit on this, bring my feet on here, push my arm back. Right now I'm in the incorrect position, and then now I'm going to soften my knees. They're going to stay like that. Engage my core. I'm going to go forward in a straight line. Feel that stretch. Come back upright. Squeeze. Elbows are beside you. Squeeze the back. Let it open as you come forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. So what you don't want to do, which is what a lot of people do, is go backwards. They go back like this. You're going to start upright, go forward with a straight back, and then come to the top. When you're leaning forward, don't round the back. Keep it nice and straight. But if it's too difficult and you end up rounding it, just practice slowly, go slowly, and then over time, you'll be able to go further and do it properly. What you don't want to do is kind of use the momentum, and you don't want to kind of have the weight too heavy where your form is compromised. You can do it with a straight bar, you can do it with a W bar, you can do it with ropes, And you can even do a single arm one as well. Done. Dumbbell incline bicep curls. Bench is upright, leaning back just a little bit. So you're not completely upright, you're leaning back. It's in an incline. Grab your dumbbells. I'm going to lean back again. Allow the arms to drop. So with the bicep curl, the palm goes towards you and then it goes back down. Same on the other side. With the hammer curl, the palm stays facing in. Bring it back down. So when you're bringing it back down, don't let it completely kind of lose that tension in the muscle. It's 90% from here. Squeeze, back down, and squeeze. If the weight's too heavy, then you'll be swinging it or you'll be using the momentum. Then you're going to want to reduce the weight. Done. Cable standing bicep curl. I'm going to use a rope. The lever is on the bottom one and it's locked in. The weight is adjusted and it's nice and light to begin with. I'm going to grab it like that and like that. I'm going to stand in line of the strip, standing back just a little bit. Knees are soft, core is engaged, shoulders are back. That way they don't butt in. Elbows are locked in from here. I'm going to bring it up, squeeze the biceps, let it come down. So when it's coming down, don't disengage the biceps, don't straighten out the arms. Keep a little bit of a bend there, keep that tension, squeeze, come back, breathe in, breathe out. So when you're doing the hard thing, you're breathing out. When you're getting ready to do the hard thing, you're breathing in. Or if the weight's too heavy, what will happen is your shoulders will start helping and your elbows will start going backwards and forwards and you will start using the momentum and the gravity. So reduce the weight, focus on your form and technique first, and then over time you can increase the weight. Done.